Alright, we have attempt number 2 on the TWAB, just because recording, it's fun. But aside from that, basically there's not a lot that's with the TWAB that's specific about changing the game, and in case you like stats and details along that level, this is a TWAB for you. So basically, they kick off for details regarding Crucible skill-based matchmaking and a lot of the stats that's come out of the first week or so of skill-based matchmaking existing. And there's a lot of different talking, a lot of stats in the end. But in terms of the ending, the future plans for it is they're going to try and fix poor connections during the matches and number of players quitting matches early, in case you wanted to know what they plan on changing about it, in case anything. And then also there's a few steps that are planning on taking for extending the time that loose skill-based matchmaking will wait for best connection quality. Also have analytics coming online. It'll give a better picture of connection quality. And we'll be adding quitter projection into control in a future patch. So more on that later. But then also it is a general post about everyone enjoying Mithrax and Ido in our new season. But you know, it's also great just because of, you know, new characters. It's always nice to have new characters that we don't have to kill. And then there's a long area of talking about King's Fall stats for its first stuff, but of course, then a lot of people just plain didn't pass by War Priest, and then it's weird. Honestly, it's weird looking at it because I saw there was plenty of people that started, then only so many got past totems, apparently. It's weird to think that almost 450,000 people entered, and then only 150 people got past the first encounter. And only half of that actually made it past War Priest, but then it's less and less. Like, once people made it past War Priest, almost all the same people actually got all the way to the end. Like, literally. The people that cleared Daughters also killed Oryx. It almost seems like there's only... how many... Let me do the math on that. That's about 630. So actually only like 100 full fire teams didn't make it from Daughters to Oryx. Well, aside from that little detail, of course, and there's talking from the people that won King's Fall and a World's First again, which honestly, I'm over all of that. When people win for the third time in a row, I don't think, oh my god, how did you do it? I think, oh my god, why are they still up there? But, you know, aside from that, then there is also another Bungie Foundation donation thing going on. If you wish to donate to the Team Runicon Preparedness Month campaign, if you donate up to $50 or more by Friday, September 30th at the end of the month at 11:59 p.m. Pacific, you get this emblem, in case you wanted to get that. Then also there's some details regarding if you need to make sure about, you know, getting your stuff for that. Then as well, a message to Guardians of Photosensitivity. In case you are one of the photosensitive types, I'd recommend you visit this article that they are linking to in case you are photosensitive, epileptic, or any form of issues among there. And visit an article that can tell you how to, you know, play Destiny while also caring for your photosensitive nature. Then, of course, issues and issues. Now, of course, the roaring at the end of the Golgoroth encounter, they have fixed that, even though they weren't. Yes, they have a fix that will appear in the hotfix, in case anyone wanted to know. Then, of course, there's details regarding the accessing the Seasonal Plunder Pass. In case you didn't access them, this is the list on how to get to them, in case somehow you can't access the Seasonal Plunder Pass. And then, as well, for updates, we're going to have another hotfix next Thursday as well, instead of the 8th. But this one also fixed the issues with resilience-based PvE damage resistance for Striker and Stormcaller, in case you realize that you are all of a sudden really squishy and don't know how. And then, of course, there's also details regarding the next Twitch drops and, of course, known issues. So, to start off, the overzealous Basilica Triumph for King's Fall Seal cannot be completed. Some Gambit bounties have been misspelling Guardian in the English version. The crafted BXR 55 battler does not receive a gold border when enhanced perk is added. The Mortal Medicine mod appears in King's Fall Hunter Raid Helmet twice. The King's Fall carries aren't being correctly counted in the stat tracker. Sometimes players can spawn outside of the room when fighting the War Priest. The Rift Lost Sectors missing triumphs and incorrectly lists shields present. The Robes of Nezarec ornament loses its resonance effect when an ornament is applied to Nezarec's Sin Warlock exotic helmet. The Arms of Optimacy ornament has misplaced geometry. The Dawn Chorus exotic does not appear in collections. The Expedition activity does not show any stats in the post-game activity summary. The Xenology exotic quest for the exotic cipher isn't counting progress in playlist activities. The Storm Trance does not deal increased damage over time while attacking, and the repeatable Star Chart bounties can continue to be purchased when players have a full quest inventory. So, issues. And of course, any known issues or things you want to report, just go to the help forums in the known issues article. And of course, we have more Prime Gaming stuff in case anyone wanted Darcy, an ornament, the Makino form ship, or a Plunder Ghost Shell, projection. That's, you know, primetime exclusive apparently. And then as well, going forward, that is pretty much everything. Then we also have movies of the week with Titans versus the Taken King. We have a Corn Titan, then a 8-bit King's Fall Last Stand music in case you wanted to find that. And of course we have some Lightfall musicians with Strand, and then a Chibi Hive Guardians looking at a Hive Frog, and then also a Chibi Witness giving Chibi Callus a bath with a Zavala Ducky. So that's just great. And then that's pretty much everything for the TWAB, but into the hotfix that they also mentioned, there is also details regarding fixing expeditions, where the treasure object could be duplicated, contributing to inflation across the intergalactic economy, and we cannot have that. For Duality, fixed an issue where a single thread quest did not complete if players completed Duality on Master. For King's Fall, fixed an issue where DPS for Golgoroth sometimes didn't end properly. Fixed an issue where King's Fall carries Triumph stat tracker mentions seasonal carries instead of weekly. Fixed an issue where total badge count was not correct. Now, for armor, they reduced damage to resistances in PvP used by Omni Oculus and Whisperer Chains. So from 10 to 2.5 to 15 to 5 to 20% to 7.5 and 25% to 10. So you'd not be able to tank everything, hunters. Now, fixed an issue where certain bows would reload themselves while stowed. Fixed an issue where Quicksilver Storm and Grenade mode could cause excessive recoil on other weapons and other badness. Fixed an issue where the Season 18 Season Machine Gun and Sidearm had 2 Masterwork slots. And fixed an issue where most heavy grenade launchers were doing 240% damage buff, so they had to be disabled. But now they are re-enabled. And there's a bunch of issues with Combination Blow, specifically that the Combination Blow ability was causing stagger boss combatants, the damage scaler was applying to Tempest Strike, and that the melee energy regeneration was also applying to Tempest Strike. And a note in case you're wondering why. And then, fixed an issue where damage resistance provided by Flow State Aspect and Arc Staff Super was significantly higher in 10 in PvP. So, a Arc Staff Super cannot just dodge and tank 3 supers at once. Fixed an issue where the Striker and Stormcaller subclasses did not benefit resilience-based PvE damage resistance and flinch reduction. And fixed an issue where Tempest Strike can retain its energy while being activated while sliding off a ledge. And for power and progression, they fixed an issue where the Master Catch Crash weekly challenge didn't award gear, which is, thank God, because that's a pinnacle that I was about to do. They removed the Loyal Companion Charity emote from mistakenly appearing in the archive. On Stadia, they adjusted some setting labels that were missing under the vehicle section. And for General Ashley, they fixed an issue that would sometimes show ornaments as owned, even though they were not. Fixed an issue where players were unable to claim Prime Awards from Amanda Holiday, and then fixed the issue of Golgoroth roaring at you when you died to his white mechanic. And with that, that is a hotfix and the TWAB, and that is pretty much everything I have to share to you. My name is Matt Scorpion. I'll see you in the next video. I'll see you in the next video.